Hello, Year 4. Well done this week on the blood. Super work. We're now moving on to our diet. What it is we eat. And the most important thing, no matter what it is in the world, your favorite food is that you have a balanced diet. What a balanced diet is about is getting a variety of different types of food. Eating the same thing over and over again does not give you the variety of nutrients and things you need to survive to the best you can. For example, your diet should try and include things like carbohydrates, carbohydrates. They are super good foods for giving you energy. I am talking like breads and pastas and all of these kind of things. It also includes things like sugars. Sugar is awesome and it tastes so good. Sugar, that's a really small carbohydrate. It's really small. So it's really easy for the body to take it. That's kind of good, because if I need energy fast, sugar is awesome. But if I don't need energy fast, then my body gets really confused. My body takes in all this sugar, but then doesn't know what to do with it, and I have to store it. I get fat. So sugar is great, but you should only have it in smaller amounts. The things like the pastas and the breads are much longer carbohydrates, so our body has to work harder to get them, so they take a longer time. And that's usually better. That's usually good. People that run things like marathons, they need lots of carbohydrates that are long, so it lasts them a long time through their running. Carbohydrates are really important. We also need to have in our balanced diet lots of protein. Protein is super important in the diets too. Protein is about building. Protein gives us the things to build what we are. It makes us strong, like me. You can't have lots of muscles, you can't make new cells unless you have protein. Protein is your building blocks. You can have all the energy in the world, but if there's nothing to actually use the energy with, it's not useful energy. So you need to eat lots of protein for that. Of course, things like meat and fish are fantastic protein sources. However, there are many different vegetarian ones too, like you can have nuts or tofu and corn. These are all very good protein sources as well. Again, if you have too much protein, you don't get big muscles. I could eat lots and lots of protein, but I would need to exercise and train to build my muscles. And even if I have too much protein, my body will be confused and it will probably end up turning it again to fat. It's all about a balanced diet. But I keep talking about this fat like it's something really horrible, and it's not. Our bodies need fat. It helps to keep us warm. It helps to protect parts of our body that need protecting. It's extra cushion. Also, I need fats in things like my nerves so that the actual responses and signals I want to send actually get sent. It's a really good material for that. But fat's not too good. We don't want to have too much fat. We've all talked in class about the link between fat and heart disease. because too much fat can get into your blood vessels, blood cell, and then it can make the space smaller and smaller, making it harder for the blood to go through. You do need to eat some fat, and of course your butters and your cheeses are very, very good sources of fat. However, again, there are different types of fat. Some of it is stickier than others. The sticky fat, that's not so good. So usually the fats that you find in nuts and seeds contain less of that sticky, saturated fat, and that would be the more healthy option. Okay, protein, carbohydrates, fats. They're the most important things in our body. But I don't want that food to get stuck in me. I want it to go in one end, get the good stuff out, and then put the rest out. I need fibre. I need to eat things that are actually going to encourage the food to go and pass through me. This is where your fruit and your vegetables are coming in. Because I want them to just give me the stuff that I can't eat. It doesn't have the carbohydrates, the proteins, or the fats. So it just goes straight through me. If everything was good, it would all get stuck in the middle. The fibre helps the food to transport through my body. It helps it to just pass through all the time. Good cereals, good wholemeal breads and pastas are very, very good for your fibre. If you have things like orange juice, that's really good, but that makes it really easy to take the energy out of it. If you have an orange, you've got the orange bits and the bit of the skin around each segment, and those are the bits you don't want, and they become fibre and they pass through. But that makes it all work well, all in order. Otherwise, have a big traffic jam, it's all stuck. So plenty of fibre is good too. And of course, we need plenty of water as well. Water is a key to a balanced diet because with water, we're able to make sure our body has water. We lose water all the time. We go to the toilet, we sweat. We need to keep drinking water to replace what we lose. Water is awesome because it is, of course, a liquid. In a liquid, the particles are together and they're moving around. So we need a liquid because it helps us to move things around the body. If it was a gas, it would go everywhere, and if it was a solid, it would be kind of stuck. So we need a water as a liquid to move things in our cells, in our blood. Water is the basics for all the liquids we need in the body. So plenty of water is good. Very good. There are many more things I can talk about too, because you have vitamins and, of course, minerals. So things like calcium that we need to help our teeth and bones be strong. Vitamins like our A's and our B's, different things they do for eyesight, for example, or just to protect ourselves and create different acids in our bodies. We need these things, and in lots of different varieties too. But we usually need very small amounts of these. It's the carbohydrates, the proteins, and the fats that are most important. A good balanced diet would consist mainly of fruit and vegetables. And of course it's different for each person, but these things here have nutrition in them and also have the fibre to pass things through. You want to include with that some source of a protein, and you would like some carbohydrates. And it's okay for those to include sugar, but make sure to include sugar when you need it. And of course as well, some fats will come through this. And then you're in the right path. It is not my job to tell you how to eat, to make yourself as healthy as possible. But you do need to eat, and eating is good. I don't want to have people scared about not eating enough or what to eat. And I don't have people that think, oh, it's not important, I can eat what I like. It's a balance. Food, more than anything else, makes us happy. The thought of a tasty meal is lovely, and that's a good thing. And we should definitely encourage that. And it's okay to have a bit of chocolate or some sweets or some crisps. It's when you don't have a balanced diet there's a problem. Enjoy the link below for your questions. Take care, everybody. If 1, 2, 3, 4. Adios.